Okay, so now this marks the 1-year anniversary of what I can only describe as my first out-of-body experience, if that's what you would call it. Now I know I posted the YouTube video, but I know a lot of you probably didn't watch that. So I'll catch you up to speed here. Ever since the beginning of 2022, when my buddy Case reconnected me to the reconnective healing frequencies, I have a daily routine that I do. Usually around halfway through my workday, I will find a comfortable place. And now I have an actual bed in my recording studio. And I'll find a comfortable place. I'll lay back. I'll pull those frequencies in until my whole body is buzzing like a damn light bulb, and fall into a deep transcendental meditative state. And my goal is to go ahead and fall the rest of the way into a nap and take a nap. That's the goal. Even if I don't take a nap, a meditative state is still enough to recharge me. So been doing this every day for 2 years now. Well, after my first year of being reconnected, or coming up close to the first year, I started experiencing something more and more and more frequently. I would wake up with sleep paralysis. Now, I've heard people talk about this, and it's one of those kinds of things that you can hear people talk about this stuff, and it's hard to wrap the mind around until you experience it yourself. So I was kind of not really completely engulfed in the idea. I've heard people talk about it, but I never experienced it. And then I started experiencing it. And it was actually a really, really, really uncomfortable feeling. Like really uncomfortable, because it would start off by me being in the middle of a dream of some sort, or me being asleep, and me being partially awakened by my head ringing really, 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 really loud, and louder and louder and louder and louder. And I would fight to wake up, because I was overtaken by this horrific sensation that if I let go, I'm going to die. I don't know how to really put words to that, to where it's like I have to fight to wake up. If I let go, I am going to die. And you just somehow know that, or so it seems. It's hard to explain. But I would wake up and come to consciousness, not able to move, completely paralyzed. And it would freak me the hell out. And I would lay there and fight it, and lay there and fight it, and lay there and fight it. And eventually the sensation would kind of go away on its own. But it was very uncomfortable. And to be honest, it was quite terrifying. It was not a fun experience. Now, I know a lot of people tell stories of seeing dark shadow figures. I never experienced that. I never saw any dark shadow figures or anything like that. Now, it did feel, honestly, like an energetic attack when it first started happening. It felt like I was being attacked by something. But I didn't see anything. I didn't see any beings or figures or anything like that. Well, anyway, this just kind of started happening more and more frequently. And it got to the point where it was happening at least 2 or 3 times a week. And then finally one day, a year ago, it happened again. Head started ringing. And I fought to remain conscious, and I woke up, couldn't fucking move. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm going to beat this. I am going to beat this. So I'm fighting to move my arms, and I'm fighting and I'm fighting and I'm fighting, and I finally broke free and started moving my arms. And I'm like, sweet, cool, right on, awesome. I beat it. So I look down and I see my hands laying on my chest like this. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm doing this. I'm flailing my arms, but I'm watching my hands laying here not moving. And I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. Just like I'm moving my arms right now. I'm laying there flailing my arms. And I even touched my hands together and I could feel my hands. And I'm freaked the fuck out. I'm like, dude, I am disconnected from my fucking body. Holy shit. I could feel the bed. I was moving around. I could kick my feet. My legs were just laying there. I'm like, holy shit. This scared the holy hell out of me. I'm like, I'm fucking stuck like this, dude. But it was so weird because I was like terrified, but also amazed at the same time because I'm like consciously experiencing my astral body, I guess that would be. I'm not sure. I could feel it. I could feel it as physically as I can feel this body, but I couldn't see it. It was the weird thing. It was the bizarre fucking part about it. That was what freaked me out. Now, to be honest with you, I don't really remember exactly how I ended up pulling myself out of it. I really don't remember. But after that, that scared the shit out of me so bad that I started doing research. And I ended up coming across somebody who said something to the effect of, when you are experiencing sleep paralysis, focus just on your fingertips, just on wiggling your fingertips, you know? And if you just focus on wiggling your fingers and then wiggling your hands, somehow that gets your astral or spirit body or whatever the fuck it is reconnected to your physical ego body. And then you can start moving again, you know? And so I started practicing that. And now it isn't as common of an occurrence as it used to be. I would say that it's probably happened about 5 or 6 times in the last year. Maybe a little bit more, maybe somewhere around, maybe possibly 8 to 10 times, but it's only happened a handful of times, but it does still happen. Sometimes once a month, once every 2 months, where my head will be ringing. And I'll be like, oh, fuck this shit again, you know? And I'll be completely disconnected from body. I'll be like, whoa, this is cool. Now, what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to get the nerve to go ahead and get up out of my body. But I haven't gotten that far yet because I still haven't overcome this impending feeling of doom that's like, if I let go, I'm going to die. I haven't been able to conquer that yet. I recently heard somebody who was being interviewed on the Jeff Mara podcast talking about the different kinds of out-of-body experiences, and what he described as being the most legitimate out-of-body experience, where your actual soul is leaving your body. That's what feels like is happening to me. Because a lot of people who are having out-of-body experiences, it's not your actual soul leaving, it's just like your ethereal body or something like that. Your physical body is not shutting down. Your physical body is still very much functioning, but you're able to disconnect. It's either your astral or your ethereal body. I don't remember, but what he described that he did, and I forget this dude's name, I don't remember which episode it was, but he knows how to, on command, make his actual physical body start shutting down so that your actual soul leaves your body. And that's what it feels like is happening to me. Now, I haven't figured out how to do it on command, but it does feel like that's what's fucking happening. It feels like you're dying, dude. Like your body is shutting down. You are disconnecting from that motherfucker, and it's bye-bye. You're out of here. So I haven't really fully overcome that sensation yet, so I haven't gotten the nerve to actually go ahead and let go and stand up and get out of my body. It's still a little bit fucking freaky, dude, but But for the very most part, now when it happens, it's not that freaky. It's kind of like, oh, okay, cool. Let's see what happens this time, you know? And I'll be flailing around, and sometimes I'll open my eyes. And it's weird when you look around. I don't know if I'm looking through my physical eyes or the eyes of that soul. I'm not sure, but things do look very different. Colors look different. You know, the room that you're in is still shaped the same, but it looks different. It's like in a different dimension. It's really bizarre. Can't really explain it. It's strange. But yeah, it doesn't freak me out anymore. Whenever that happens, I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. So let me go ahead and just relax. Instead of sitting here flailing around like a weirdo, let me just relax and focus on my fingertips, and I'm able to get reconnected and pull myself up out of it and wake up very, very easily now. So, with the research that I've done, it doesn't sound like it's an uncommon occurrence at all. So if you ever find yourself in that position where you're in sleep paralysis, yes, it's fucking terrifying. Focus on your fingertips. Fingertips only. Don't try to force and fight and flail. You'll just disconnect from your body, and that's totally fucking weird. Just focus on your fingertips, okay? Anyway, I just wanted to share that with y'all. I'd kind of forgotten about that, and then it showed up in my memories. So I wanted to talk a little bit about it. But yeah, all right, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good day.